In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving functions with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or the Casio Fx-517 ES calculator, the black one, and not the white one. Now that going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving function with the Casio calculator. You will learn the hack or the trick I use with the calculator to do it. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video. Okay guys, so let's get a Casio calculator and move straight to this video. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is to clear. The essence of clearing is to put a calculator in default mode, guys, so that you will be at the safe side. To clear, for those of you that don't know how to do it, you simply press shift, then follow the button 9 and then follow the instruction. Want to clear all, you press 3 initialize all, then follow the instruction equal to means yes, then press equal to again. Now right now we have cleared. So let's put our calculator in a mode that will help us solve this problem. Now I'll show you two ways you can do it. I'll show you the first one that involves putting your calculator in a particular mode to do it, and the other one, you don't have to put your calculator in a mode, you just have to store a number and solve it straight. So after showing you the two ways you can do it, anyone you feel to understand better, you can be making use of any of them. But if you happen to understand the two ways better, so anyone that's convenient for you, you can just use it. But me, I prefer this particular one I want to show you first. So you go to menu to put your calculator in that mode. So these are various modes of the calculation. So you go to option 9, that's table. Work with table to do it. So you press 9. So if you press 9, you will see f of x equals what? So let's put what we have. F of x is 9. In calculus, another term for f of x is y. So either I use y or what? F of x. So don't be confused when you see f of x. F of x is the same thing as y. So f of x here, that's y equals 2 x alpha x, right, square minus 4 x alpha x plus 5. Okay, so guys, now that we have input these values, the next thing we have to do now is to press equal to. Very simple, guys. Press equal to. Now when you press equal to, the calculator automatically will prompt you to input a value for g of x. Now when you get this stage, just put the value of g of x to be 0. Since we don't have g of x here, we want to work with only f of x, so put the value of g of x to be 0 and you will get the correct answer. But then you have done setting up the values. So press equal to now. Now once you have done it, it will bring you to this place. Now it says table range starts from. Now in this form, the question says evaluate the function when it's -2 and when it's what, 3. So that means we want to evaluate the function when the value is -2 and when it's what, 3. So let's start it from -2, guys. So that's what this thing means. Starts from -2. Then once you do it, you press equal to, and it will get to end. We want it to end at 3. So you press 3. It's as simple as that, guys. So and even the function, what we have here is let's say 1. You will say starts from 1, and what we have here is 6 and end at 6 in that order. But since we're having -2 and 3, so that means the table range has to start from -2 and end at what, 3. So once you have done it, you press equal to, then step 1, press equal to, and okay, step 1, you can say, okay, that's correct, just press equal to. This is step 1. So guys, you can see when x is -2, that's when fx is minus 2 here, the function our f of x will be what? 21. So when x is minus 2, we have our f of x to be what? 21. As simple as that, guys. So you just go down and check for when x is 3. When x is 3, guys. So when x is 3, this is 3, our f of x is what? 11. So our answer is option B. Let me go back again to show you. When this is the we say the calculator to start from minus 2, right? So when x is minus 2, our f of x is what? 21. So when, let's go back to x. When x is 3, our f of x is what? 11. So our answer is what? Option B. Very, very simple, guys. So this is the first method you can use. Straightforward. So let's wipe out, clear this. Very, very simple, guys. Now the second method or approach you can use, you can just store x as minus 2. First, to store, press this store button sto and alphabet. One store it as x, so indicate here that it will be stored as x minus 2. So let's, when x is stored as minus 2, let's simplify the function. So we're going to have 2x alpha x square minus 4x alpha x plus 5 first equal to 21 is 21. Now that's for when x is minus 2, but what of when x is 3? What is normal to this to we clear it again and store x as now 3. That's shift this store and this. So let's impute the function again. We have it to be 2x alpha x square minus 4x, that's alpha x plus 5, okay, 11. So you still get the same thing, guys. So these are the two ways you can use to solve question involving function in this formats like this. Is either use the table method or use this storing of value method. Anyone that is convenient for you, just apply it and you will get the same result. So guys, with this we have come to the end of this class. Now once you're done, don't forget to clear calculator. Just press shift button 9 for the instruction, and the calculator is now clear, it's now in default mode, and with this you are good to go, guys. In this video we are going to learn about limit calculator tricks or hacks or technique, anyone you want to use. And after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems involving limit calculator trick or hack. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video. Okay, so I have 3 questions here, of which after solving these 3 questions with you in this video, you can replicate other questions using the technique, the trick or hack I will show you in this video. So let's get a calculator and diving into this video. Okay, so now the first thing you have to do, which I always recommend, is to clear your calculator. Now the essence of clearing the calculator is to avoid unnecessary error, so that it will not interfere with whatever current or present calculation you want to do. Because having known that to clear this calculator, unlike the white Casio calculator, the Fx-991 ES calculator, the white one, to clear this one, this black one, all you have to do is to press shift then button 9. Now if you follow the instruction, we want to clear all, so we press option 3, which is initialize all. You press 3, then follow the instruction. It says you press equal to for yes, you press equal to, then it asks to press AC key or equal to again. So let's press equal to again. Okay, so right now we have cleared the calculator. Now what clearing does is to put your calculator in default mode. Very important. So having done this, we are now in a good position to solve all of these questions. Now let's begin with question 1. The question 1 says evaluate the limit x tending to 0. Now the first thing you have to Okay, the second thing you have to do after clearing rather is to work with a constant I make use of often. So I have practiced with this constant for a long time and I have not found error with it. It has not disappointed me, even at its slightest moment. So the constant works perfectly. So ensure you work with this constant I'm going to practice with in this video to show you the tricks or the hack or technique you'll be using. Okay, so now this is a constant. We are going to add a constant to this value the limit is tending to, x is tending to 0. So what you do, you press 0 plus 0.001. So this is a constant. The constant is 0.001. So because the limit is tending to 0, had it was tending to 2, all we could have done here is the 2 plus 0.00, but since it's tending to 0, we will make use of 0 plus 0.001. Very, very important, guys. So having done this, let's press equal and see the value. Then this is the value, so you store this number. Very, very important, guys. Now look at how you store a number in this particular calculator, unlike in the Y Casio Fx-991 if we have to be the white one. To store a number in the white one, what you do is to press shift, then this button store STO, then press the alphabet X. But in this one, you don't have to press shift. If you press shift and this store, it will not work. So to store this value, just press this store first. Don't go and press shift, only press the store. If you look at this calculator closely, STO, there you will see a call on top of it. So you press the button, then press the alphabet you want to store it. I want to store it as X. So you press X. So once you do it, it indicates here that answer has been stored as X. Remember, don't press shift before pressing store. Just press store first and then press the X. Two buttons you have to press. Not like the white one, you press 3 buttons. But this one, just 2 buttons, store and X. Okay, so having known this, let's go ahead and solve this question now. Press the 80 key so that it will wipe out. So let's impute these values exactly as it is appearing here. So it's in fraction. You make use of this button, this fraction button. So just impute everything exactly as it is appearing in the question. So the numerator starting with a radical, a square root. So we press now to bring out the X is stored. The same thing with what you will press in the Y Casio Fs and our ES plus calculator. You press alpha first, then the alphabet, this button, the X to come out, then plus. So you have 2. Okay. So remember, this thing is minus. You have to give space, and to give space, make use of this key, this white key. You press it once, then put minus. These are minus. Then we have another radical there. You press this radical. Then 2. We have 2. Okay. Then over we have X. To bring out the X, press alpha and what X. It's as simple as that, guys. So having done this now, let's press equal to and check what we are going to have as the answer. Very, very simple, guys. So press equal to now. Okay, we have 0.35. 0.35. So option A says 1, no, is not the answer. Option B, 0, is not the answer. Option C, infinity, is not the answer. The answer has to be option D. So let's convert this fraction into a decimal number. So let's check option D. Let's verify it. Let's wipe out. Remember, we're having 0.35 here. So let's verify this. Use this fraction, this radical root 2 over 4 equal to. So now to convert this fraction into a decimal, we press SD. It's as simple as that, guys. Exactly. So this is the answer. This was what we got when we simplify this. So guys, this is the answer. Option D. Okay, so let's solve question 2. Hope you are understanding what I'm explaining here. Let's solve a question 2. Then after question 2, we solve question 3. Now ensure you stay with me at the end of this video, because what I'm going to say concerning question 3 is a bit different from what we did in question 1 and what we're going to do in question 2. So ensure you watch this video till the very end, that you will learn how to solve the one that involve angle, like this question 3 that has sine and cos. So having known that, let's check question 2. The same principle or method or technique. So having stored 0.001 to 0, in this time I want now we have to clear the calculator, because this question 2, x is turning to 16. So you have to clear it so that we remove or wipe out the previous number stored. Then now to clear, hope by now you have known how to clear. You press shift button 9, follow the instruction, initialize all, press equal to, then press equal to again. So now let's store 16 plus. Remember this constant, guys, very, very important. Don't ever forget it. 16 plus 0.001, then press equal to. Okay, so let's store this value. Remember to store, don't press shift first. Just two buttons you have to press, which this, just press store and the alphabet X. This is the X alphabet in this button. So once you do it, it will indicate here that X has been stored at this value. Okay, we are good to go. Now let's impute the question. So we have x square alpha x square, okay, minus 256 all over. So we have x alpha x minus 4 square. So guys, that's what we have there. Let's make equal and see what we have as our answer. Okay, so the value is in fraction. Just convert it into a decimal SD. So 32. So the answer here is what? 32, guys. It's as simple as that. Okay, hope you are following what I'm trying to explain here. Very, very simple, guys. So let's look at question 3 finally. Then after it, we'll call it a class. You'll be able to solve any limit question you see using this trick or hack or technique I just explained, or I'm still explaining. Okay, guys, now remember we have to clear. Very important, guys. Don't forget to clear. Press shift button 9, follow the instruction, clear, or press 3, press equal to, then press equal to. We have cleared now. Now for this particular question 3 that has angle, sine or cos in it. Now you can solve this question under degree. The first two questions we solved, the calculator was under degree. If you look at here, the mode of the calculator is under degree. Now when the limit is having angle in it, you don't solve it under degree, get the wrong value. You solve it in radii or in reduce mode, anyway I want to use. So to put it in reduce mode and change it for degree, all you have to simply do is to press shift, then menu, this button. Now you see angle unit, we press 2 to put in angle unit. Now you want radian, not degree. The calculator already is in degree, so we want to put it in radian. We press 2. Very important, guys. So once you do it, indicate here that it has been put in radian, no longer in degree. That D will change to R. Very important, guys. So having done this, let's now store 0.001 to pi over 4. Okay, pi over 4 is in fraction. To bring up pi, as pi is here, so we press shift, then this button, pi over 4. Okay, then plus the constant 0.001. Okay, so we press equal to and store it. We have, remember, don't press shift you press this store and X, just these two buttons, store and what X. So once you do, indicate here that the value has been stored. Let's wipe it and then solve the question. Is a fraction, so we have 1 plus sine 2x alpha x, very simple guys, over, so we have 1 minus cos 4x alpha x. So make sure you are closing the bracket. Once the bracket opens, ensure you close it. If you don't do it, it might give you syntax error when you press equal to. So make sure that everything is in order. Very, very important, guys. So let's close the bracket. Oh, sorry. So let's put it in order. So that's it, guys. We are good to go. So now let's press equal and see what we're going to have as the answer. Okay. 1. So guys, the answer to this question is what? 1. It's as simple as that. So guys, these are the tricks or hacks or technique I use to solve limit questions with the calculator. Very, very simple. In seconds, a matter of seconds. The matter of seconds, guys. Very, very simple. This will go a long way to simplify your life for you. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you got value, you learned something interesting. In this video, we are going to learn how to differentiate using calculator, or we are going to learn how to find derivative using calculator, especially with Casio Fx-991 EX calculator or Fx-570 calculator in seconds. So ensure you stay with me to the end of this video. Okay, so the questions I have here, I have 2 questions, just 2 questions. Now after solving these 2 questions with you, I guarantee you that you'll be able to solve any first derivative question with the Casio calculator, especially with N1 ES. Okay guys, now the first question I have here says find the y over dx if y equals x exponential raised to power minus 3x. Now guys, I want to say some very important things that will help you in the long run when it comes to the science of differentiation or derivative. Now, in differentiation or derivative, this particular question, another term for first derivative is y prime. It's either you say first derivative for y prime or the y over the x. So these 3 terms, they mean the same thing. Not like here, in this question, they are using the y over the x. There's some questions you see, they use y prime instead of the y over the x. So don't be confused when you see y prime or the y over the x. They both mean what? The same thing. Okay, so for this particular question, now when it comes to solving derivative or differentiation with the calculator, very important guys. Now note that your calculator has to be in reduced mode, not in degree. Very important. You have to put it in reduced mode, and 2 is that you have to work with a stored value, which I recommend 2. I can choose any other number of value, but I recommend 2 because I've practiced with 2 for a long time and I have not found any error with it. So guys, so let's practicalize what I'm just saying now so that you see it, see the results of what I'm just telling you. The first thing we have to do here is to clear before we put into consideration the 2 things I've told you so far. So the essence of clearing is to put your calculator in default mode. Now because you might not know whether you have computed or performed previous calculation with a calculator in a different mode. So to avoid unnecessary error from the current one you want to do, all you simply have to do is to clear it, put it in default mode. To clear, press shift button 9. When the instruction want to clear, or press 3 initialize, unlike in the white one. In this option 2, what the word there is just all, but here the word initialize or almost the same thing. So press 3, very equal to again. So guys, so we have cleared what the calculator. Now the next thing you have to do now is to store a number. But before you store, let's put the calculator in reduced mode so that will not forget. Very important. So to put it in reduce mode, simply press shift this menu. Now option 2, angle unit, press 2. Now the calculator already is in degree, so to move from degree to radian, you press 2. So it's now in radian, not longer in degree. Very important, guys. Very, very important. Okay, so now let's store 2 in the calculator. To store a number, you put a number first. This is 2, shift, store. Oh, sorry guys, very important. You see, this pattern is for the Y calculator. Now for this particular calculator, you don't press shift. You just press this store STO first. You press this button first, and the alphabet you want to store it as. X. You press X. Okay, sorry. You just press store and X. Once you do, indicate here that what 2 has been stored what as X in the calculator. Very important, guys. Don't go and press shift. If you press shift, it will show you something else and you might be confused. So remember, don't press shift. Always remember, just press stop. Direct, press store and the alphabet. Unlike the white one, you have to press shift before you press stop. But in this black one, all you have to do is to press stop first and the alphabet you want to store it as. Hope that's understood. It's as simple as that, guys. So having stored 2 as X in this calculator, so let's go ahead and solve this question. Now what we're going to do here is to differentiate the question and simplify or evaluate the options. So let's differentiate the question. We have the function. Now that term for y is f of x in calculus. If you don't want to use f of x, you use y. Unlike here, they didn't use f of x, they are using what y. So let's differentiate this. To bring out the y by the x symbol on this calculator, all you have to do is to press shift, then this button, integral button, you press it, it will come out d by the x. So let's input the value. We have x. To bring out the x is stored in the calculator, you press alpha first, then this alphabet, this button, has to come out exponential. Look at the exponential I'm going to use, the one that has power. So you press shift, then this main button to come out. There is power minus what 3x, that's alpha x, then go over here and put the 2 restored, and do you install 3. When you get here, put 2, but since we stored 2, what we are going to put here is what 2. It's as simple as that, guys. Let's put the code and see what we're going to have. Minus 0.012. Yeah, so let's simplify the options now and see the one that will give us exactly minus 0.012, and that will be our answer. Guys, very, very simple. So let's begin with option A. So let's simplify option A. Option A, we have minus 3 alpha x. Okay, exponential, shift this main button, raise the power minus 3x alpha x. Okay, so let's look at what we have. Minus 0.014. No, what we got was minus 0.012. Let's check option B. Let me just adjust it here so I don't waste time. So the difference, let me just add exponential again. Shift this name button, minus 3x alpha x. Very, very simple, guys. So that's what we have. The frequency what we have exactly. So guys, this is the answer, minus 0.012. So that was what we got. Let's check option C and see what it will give us. What difference? Let me simply adjust this. Okay, the difference there is to remove this minus and put plus, and see what will give us. No, 0.0. We have minus 0.012. Okay, let's check option D. Option D is similar to this one. This one gave us, I think, gave us minus 0.014. But let's confirm. Let's verify. Yeah, okay. That one gave us minus 0.014. So guys, our answer is what? Option B, because it's the one that gave us exactly what we got when we differentiated this, which is minus 0.012. It's as simple as that, guys. As simple as that, guys. So this is the idea. Now let's solve one more example so that you understand this very, very well. Ensure you stay till I finish solving this example too, so that the thing will be clear to you. Hope you're following, guys. For example 2, we don't need to clear because we are still going to work with the 2 we have already stored. It's only when we want to store a different number that we have to clear, but since we're not going to work with a different number as a stored value, we are still working with the 2 we stored, so there's no need clearing. So what we are going to do now for question 2, just differentiate, shift the derivative symbol, press shift and this integral button, the derivative symbol will come out. So differentiate this. Okay, starting with brackets, open brackets, put 4, alpha x raised to power 3. Very simple, guys. Plus 2, close the brackets. Now, what's okay? The power there is 5. So that's what we have, right? Yes, correct. So let's go and put the 2 is stored. Now, guys, one more thing you have to take note is that ensure your brackets are balanced. Very important, guys. If the brackets are not balanced, you end up having the wrong value. As you can see here, we have 2 brackets at the left hand side, and here we're also having 2 brackets at the right hand side. Ensure your brackets are balanced. Remember, you are working with the brackets so that you not end up having syntax error. Very important. So, having done this, let's press the chords and see what we are going to have. This is change rule if you want to solve it manually or showing or working. You apply change rule to solve it on question. Okay, so what value do we have there? Wow, what a big value. We have 320,720,640. Okay, guys, so let's check the option. Let's simplify the option and see the one that give us exactly this value, this number. Let's begin with option A. I'm going to simplify them. Very simple, guys. So we have 60 x alpha x square, okay, bracket, we have 4x alpha x raised to power 5. All right, come down. Very important, make sure you come down. Plus 2, close the bracket, then raised to power 4. Okay, so let's press the corner and see what this will give us. No, so this is not what we got. Let's check option B. Let's just go back, adjust it, and make necessary changes. Okay, here we have 30, and see what it's going to give us. Yeah, no, we have 220 million. Option C says none. Okay, let's check option D. What's the difference? Okay, so what the same thing with this one? The only difference is here 60, guys. So put 60. Yeah, so let's record and see what we're going to have now. Yeah, 220 million exactly. So guys, our answer is on option D. It's as simple as that. So guys, this is how you can solve derivative questions or differentiate using the Casio calculator with Casio 570 or 991 ES calculator easily in a matter of seconds. So these are the tricks, these are the hacks or techniques I use to solve problems involving derivative or differentiation with the Casio calculator. I hope you learned something interesting, you have gotten value, you have gotten a knowledge that will simplify your work for you. So guys, that's it for this video. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving second derivative with Casio Fx-991 ES calculator, the black one, especially for multiple choice questions easily. Now, after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving second derivative with the Casio calculator, Casio Fx-991 ES calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video. Okay guys, so let's get the calculator now and go into the details of this video. Alright guys, so this is the Casio calculator. Now, the first thing you have to put into consideration is to clear your calculator. So to clear with this calculator, the same procedure with that of the white calculator, the Fx-991 plus calculator, the white one. So just press shift button 9 for the instruction. Want to clear all. Here we have initialize all. Press 3. Press equal and press equal to it. So our calculator is now cleared. Okay, guys, that's the first you have to do. And before I tell you the other things you need to take note of, now I want to say a few things regarding second derivative or differentiation as a whole. Now in derivative or differentiation, now some examiners use dy over dx, some use prime, and some pronounce what they want you to find. For instance, in this question 1, we are asked to okay, the question says given f of x equals 3 over 4x plus 5, find. As you can see, the person that said this question didn't use the 2y over dx2. The person chose to use y double prime. So these two signs, these two strokes on top of this y signifies prime, double prime. So it's either the examiner is using prime or is using the 2y over dx2 or second derivative, or the case may be. So what I'm trying to say is that y double prime, the 2y over dx2, and second derivative, they totally mean the same thing. So don't be confused with these symbols or this language. Very, very simple, guys. So hope you have understood that. So for this particular question, for solving the second derivative, that means you need to differentiate twice. That's what it means if you want to show manually. But using it for this calculator, to do with this calculator, what you have to do now is, first of all, you have to store a number, which I always recommend. I recommend 2. You can choose to work with any other number, but I recommend 2 because personally I've practiced with 2 and I've not found any error with it. It's as simple as that, guys. So just follow my instruction and you'll be at the safe side. Just work with 2, guys. So we're going to store 2 in this calculator now. To store 2, press the number first, 2. Now if it were to be the y calculator, to store this number, after pressing 2, you have to press shift, this button store an x. But in the case of this calculator, you now have to press shift. Those 2 buttons you have to press, which are this store and x, and the value is stored. It indicates here that x has been stored as 2. Very important, guys. So don't go and press shift first. The button you have to press first is this store. Don't press shift, just 2 buttons, 2 and x. This store rather STU and S, and the value will get stored in the calculator. So guys, having done this, the next thing you have to do now is to put your calculator in reduced mode. Very important, guys. As you can see, the calculator is in degree. Whenever it's in default mode, it's usually in degree. Now to solve differentiation, you are advised to put it in radian so that you'll be at the safe side, guys. So to put it in radian, what you have to do is to press shift menu. Now you go for angle. That's category 2. Now radian is category 2 as well. So guys, it's now in what? Radius. It's as simple as that, guys. So it's now in radius. So I will put your calculator in radius. Next thing you have to do now is to differentiate the question. Now so let's go ahead and do the first derivative of it. Now to differentiate this, just press shift. This button has integral sign on it, definite integral sign on it. Press and it come out. So we have, let's be sure we have there, we have 3 over 4x. So because the x is stored, we press alpha and x, then plus 5. So go back and put the 2 you stored. I don't mean you stored a different number. When you get here, I put that number, but since we stored, you're working with 2, 2 is what we're going to put here. Okay, having known that, guys, yeah, we are good to go. Let's press the pause and see what we're going to have now. Alright. Okay, we have minus 0. Okay, we have this value. Now, this is a value for the first derivative. Remember, I want to solve the second derivative. Now, this is the value for the first derivative. Having gotten this value, the next thing you have to do now is to store this number as an alphabet, of which I always work with A. I store the first number, okay, the value for the first derivative as A. Now, you're going to see the reason for that. So, guys, let's store this all as A. To store it, simply press shift. No, don't press shift, sorry. Don't press shift, just press store. Then store, once you store it, this is A. Just press store and A. If you want to store it as X, you press store and this is X. But since you want to store it as A, you press store and what? A to come out. So it indicates here that this value is stored as what? A. Remember, don't press shift and store, it will not work. Just press store and the alphabet you want to store it as. Okay guys, I hope you are following. So having stored this value as a, let's go back to the question. No need cancelling this value. All you simply have to do is to press this upper button and it will get back to that divided by dx. Okay guys, so once you do it, you come here and add a constant here. The constant is 0.00001. So how many zeros do we have? They have 5 zeros. 0.00001. Okay guys, so once you have done this, you press equal to and it will display this. So this is the value for the second derivative. So right now what we're going to do now is to store this value as our b. To store it as b, you press, don't press, you press store and this is alphabet b to store. So guys, it indicate here that it has been stored as b. Okay guys, having done this, hope you are following. Let's wipe out everything now and check the option. Now to get the answer, let's evaluate. Okay guys, before we do that, before we check the answer, we're going to do something now. Okay, so let's do something now. We stored a. To bring out a, press alpha a. Oh, sorry. This is the first thing I have to do. All I have to do is alpha b. Just follow me, guys. Minus alpha a over the constant 0.00001. Right? So that's it, guys. Press equal to. Okay, guys. So we have 0.043 as our final answer. That's 0.043 as our final answer. So guys, now to check the correct option here, all you simply have to do is to simplify each of the options here. That anyone that gives you 0.043 will be the answer for this second derivative. That's simple as that, guys. After solving for first derivative and second derivative, you come and subtract the value of the second derivative from this first derivative over the constant, and we have this final value. Then come and simplify the option to see the one that give you an exact value like this, 0.043 in the case of this question. So guys, let's check the option. Remember, I have 0.043. Let's begin with option A. So we have what we have there. We have 6 brackets. We have 4x alpha x plus 5. Okay guys, close the brackets, raised to power 3. Very simple, guys. No, it's not what we got. So guys, let's check option B. The difference there is, okay, let's remove this 6 and put 96. That's it, guys. Right? No, so let's check option C. Option C is in fraction. We have 0.043 as our final answer. Okay guys, so we have 4x alpha x plus 5, close the bracket, raised to power what, 3. Okay, now press equal to, and so I'm going to give you. Now the answer is invalid. Let's put it in decimal. To convert the decimal, press SD. No, so let's check option D. Lastly, very simple, guys. The answer has to be option D. I believe so. Okay guys, so that's what that's what we're going to give us. Exactly. So guys, this was what we got as our final answer when we differentiated this. So guys, the answer is what option D, 0.04. It's as simple as that, guys. So this is the basic, this is a hack, the technique I use oftentimes, and it has not failed me. I always get the right answer. So guys, this is how you do it. Okay, so let's have one more example. This one that involves angle. Of course, it's still the same procedure, but just stick with it till I finish it so that you understand it very well, guys. Let's experiment once more with this second example. Like the thing will flow very well. Okay, so example 2. So I don't need to clear the calculator because I'm still going to work with the 2 we stored. The only time you are permitted to clear the calculator is when you want to store a fresh number. But since we're not going to store a new number, no need to clear the calculator. We're going to work with the 2 we already stored. So having known that, let's go ahead and differentiate this. Simply press shift this button and to come out. What we have here, we have 3 cos. We have 3 cos 3x. Okay guys, alpha x close the brackets. Okay, guys, one more thing. In the case of differentiation, also always ensure that your brackets are balanced. This point is very important, guys. Ensure that your brackets are balanced. This point very, very important. So guys, you can see we have two brackets at the left hand side, 1, 2, and you also have what 1, 2. So the brackets are balanced. We are good to go. If the brackets are not balanced, you might get syntax error when you press equal to after imputing your value. So ensure your brackets are balanced to be at the safe side. So guys, having known that, go over to this place and put 2. Restore the calculator. Press equal and so we're going to give us what we have here. We have 2.51. Is the question again? Is it correct? Okay, it's correct. So we have 2.551. So right now we're going to store this value as a. Guys, we're going to store that. Remember, we want to look for the second derivative. So we store this value for the first derivative as a. To do that, you press store a and you store. So you scroll up, go back, then come to this place and add the constant plus 0.00001. How many zeros are there? We have 5 zeros, right? Okay, it's correct. So press equal to. Okay, guys. So let's store this one as B. We press store B. Okay, we are good to go. So let's pipe everything out now and get the final result. So we bring out B. So bring out alpha B minus alpha A over the constant. We have 0.00001. Remember 5 zeros, guys. Don't forget. Okay, we are good to get for the corner. So we're going to have now. Okay, minus 25.92. So guys, we're going to simplify the options. And anyone that gives us minus 25.92 will definitely be our answer. So guys, let's go ahead and check the options. Remember, minus 25.92. Okay, let's check option A. We have minus 27 cos 3x alpha x to the brackets. This is equal to exactly. So guys, option A is our answer. This is what we got when we solve for the second derivative, minus 25.92. Let's check option B and see what we're going to have. Let's check option B. Okay, minus 27. Okay, that one we have sine. That means there's a little bit in here since we're having sine. We have sine. Minus sine 3x. But you know, this is very, very interesting, guys. First record 2 and so we have no. We have minus 25.92. Okay, let's check option D. Just remove this minus. No. Option C is the same thing with option, almost the same thing with option A. You can see, but the difference that option A is having minus, option C is not having minus. That means if you check option C, we're going to have 25.92 minus 25.92. So our answer is what? Option A, guys. So it's as simple as that. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving second derivative with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Now these are the hacks, the tricks, the technique I use, guys. I have practiced for a long time with this trick, this hack. It has not failed me. So guys, that's it for this video. In this video, we're going to look at calculator trick or hack you can use to solve problems involving definite integration questions in seconds, especially for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems involving definite integration with Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or Casio 570 ES calculator, the black one and not the white one. So let's get a calculator now and go into the details of this video. Very simple, guys. Okay, so the first thing you have to do, which I always recommend, is to clear a calculator. The essence of clearing a calculator is to remove or wipe out whatever previous value you might have stored in the calculator, so that you will be at a safe side. You will not end up having the wrong values as answers. Okay, so having known that, let's clear to clear, you simply press Shift button 9, then follow the instruction, want to initialize or press 3, press quotes and then press quotes again. Now, what the client does is to put your calculator in default mode. Okay, so having known that, let's go ahead and solve this particular problem. Unlike when you are solving indefinite integration, in which you will have to simplify a question and then differentiate the option. In the case of definite integration, it's very straightforward. You don't need to store any number. You don't need to simplify the question and differentiate the option. All you have to do is to impute the value straightforward and solve for it, and your answer will display. But there is one thing you have to take note of, which is to put your calculator in radii, not in degree. As you can see, when your calculator is in default mode, it's always in degree. So you have to change it from this degree to a reduce mode. To do that, you simply press shift, this menu button, then go for angle unit option 2, then radian option 2. So that's it, guys. We are good to go. So this question 1, let's solve this question 1. After it, you solve question 2. Ensure you watch this video to the very end so that you get the full information on how to do or solve this kind of problem with the calculator. Okay, so to solve question 1, all you have to do is to press this button. If you look at this button closely, you see the definite integral sign, and you just press this one as you come out. So you move up and put the upper limit, which is 1. There, come down, lower limit is 0. Then you move this key to this center and impute what we have cube root of x raised to power 3 minus x raised to power 4. Okay, so to bring out the cube root, very simple, guys. All you have to do is the cube root is here. This button, sorry, this is the button you press. So you press shift first, press shift, then press this button to come out. As you can see, cube root of what? X raised to power alpha x. To bring out x, you press alpha and x raised to power. All you have there is 3. You can make use of this function, that button, then come down, minus alpha x raised to power 4. Yeah, so the ds is not part of the question. What the ds stands for here is function. Instead of you interpreting this question as the definite integral of these values, what you simply say is that a definite integral function of the values you have here. It's as simple as that, guys. So having done this, let's press equal to and see what we're going to have. Very simple, guys. Press equal to. Okay, so the calculator is solving the problem. Very simple, guys. So you wait for a few seconds to see your answer. Very simple, guys. Okay, the calculator is solving a problem. Wow, this question is heavy. This one, the calculator is taking this level of seconds to solve it. Okay, guys, let's do the patient. The answer will display. This shows that the question is heavy. Okay, guys, so finally we have 0.321. So what we're going to do now is to simplify the options. You see the one that give us 0.321. Very simple, guys. So option A is already 0.5, which will not work. So we'll begin with option B. 1 over 2, something that's 0.5. That's half. So let's check option B and check if it will give us 0.321. Okay, guys. So check option B. To convert this to decimal, all you simply have to do to press equal to here, then press SD. No, we have 0.321. So let's check option C. Okay, so you go here and necessary adjustment, put 9 over, we have 28 over 28. Very simple, guys. Okay, let's convert it 0.32 exactly. So guys, option C is our answer, but let's check option D and see what it's going to give us. But we have already known our answer. Our answer is what? Option C. It's as simple as that, guys. Okay, so we are good to go. Equal to no. So guys, our answer is what? Option C. Now let's solve this question 2 that looks somehow. Very, very simple, guys. Let's solve it. You're going to see the answer now. So we press this button and to come out, to put the upper limit, we have the upper limit to be 1 and lower limit to be 0 as well. So you move this key, this cursor to here, and in pure you have here, we have x, so press alpha x raised to power 5. That's what we have there, guys. Okay, you come down, plus we have 6x alpha x raised to power what? 4. Use this power function raised to power 4. Okay, you come down, we have, oh yeah, we have plus 5x alpha x, you press alpha x raised to power 3. Okay, you come down, we have plus 4x alpha x raised to power 2. Okay, plus 3x. Okay, guys, alpha x. All right, then plus 1. That's what we have there, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, we are correct. Ensure everything is intact. As you can see, that's what we have there. The question started with brackets, and that is exactly what we have there. Very important, guys. Okay, so we close the bracket here and put this exponential. To bring out the exponential, press shift this button. No, sorry. You press shift this lane button to come out. Then the power of the exponential is x alpha x minus 1. Right? So nothing else. So the ds is not part of the equation. What it stands for there is function. So having done imputing the right values, let's press equals and see what we're going to have as the answer. Very, very simple, guys. 5. So guys, the answer is what? 5. As you guys saw, option A. Haha. Very, very simple. Let's check option B as we're going to have 5 exponential. Let's make use of exponential that does not have power. You press alpha and this it will come out. No. Okay, let's take this one that has power. Let's put the power 2. No, let's change it and put 4. Just playing with this. Okay, guys, so answer is not 5. It's as simple as that, guys. So with this, we have come to the end of this class. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving indefinite integration with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator in seconds, especially for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving indefinite integration with Casio Fx-991 ES calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video. Okay, so let's go to the Casio calculator now and go into the details of what I have here. Alright, so this is the Casio calculator, the Fx-991 ES. Okay, so I have 3 questions here. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video. Don't miss any part. Ensure you watch this video to the very end. Very, very important, guys. Okay, so now the first thing you have to do or know is that you have to clear your calculator. Very, very important. Okay, so having known that, let's clear. To clear, you simply press shift button 9. For the instruction 1 to initialize all, you press 3. Then press equal to, again. So right now the calculator has been cleared. Now what clearing does is to put your calculator in default mode. Very, very important is to put it in default mode. Okay, so having done the clearing, the next thing we are going to do, remember we want to solve question 1. After question 1, we'll go back to question 2. Now, solving this question 1, you have to take note of some important points. The first one is that for solving indefinite integration with the Casio calculator, one is that you have to store a value, which is 2. I recommend always. Now you can work with any other number, but I recommend 2 because I have worked for a very long time with 2 and I have not found any error with. So you store 2. So right now we're going to store 2 in this calculator. So to store 2, you press the number first, 2. Now to store 2 here now, Unlike in the white Casio calculator Fx-991 ES plus the white one, if you are to store this number, you first of all press shift, then press store and this alphabet X. But in this black one, you don't press the shift. The only thing you have to press is just, or the two things you have to press rather is this store and this alphabet X. Very, very simple, guys. So you press this store and X. Once you do, indicate here that 2 has been stored as X in this word calculator. Remember, you don't press shift. If you press shift and store, it will not work. It's in the first, in the white one that you press shift, store and X. But this one, don't press shift. The only press was store and X, and the value will be stored. But having stored this value here, the next thing you have to note is to put your calculator in reduce mode, guys. For solving integration, to be at the safe side, ensure that your calculator is always in reduce mode. Don't solve it in degree. Okay, so having known that, to put this calculator in reduce, all you have to do is press shift menu, then category 2 angle unit, press 2, then radian option 2. So it's now in reduce. If you can see, it has changed the degree here to reduce. Okay, guys, having done these two things, now we are good to go. Now let's go ahead and solve this problem. Now the idea behind solving indefinite integration is to evaluate or simplify the question and then differentiate the option. Now we're going to simplify this question have here or evaluate it. To simplify this question, all you have to do is impute this question exactly as it is appearing here. We have to find the indefinite integral of this question. So to do that, let's impute what we have. They have 2x alpha x, okay, square plus x alpha x. Very simple, guys. Raised to power 3. Then press equal to 16. Okay, guys, we have what? 16. So what we're going to do next now is that we are going to differentiate the options to check the one that gives us 16. And then what happens to give us 16 will be our answer. Very, very simple, guys. So remember, I have 16. So let's differentiate. To differentiate, you press shift button. This button has integral sign on it to come out. So let's differentiate option A. The starting is in fraction. Okay, we have 2x alpha x cube raised to power 3. Okay, come down over 3. Okay, that's what we have there, plus fraction. Okay, we have alpha x raised to power 4. Very, very simple, guys. So interesting. Over 4. Okay, plus c. Now the plus c is not part of what we're going to impute here. The plus c there is just a constant, so you don't have to put it here. So having impute these respective values, let's go and put the 2 is stored. I think we stored another number. When you come here, put the number, but since we stored 2, what we are going to put here is 2 is stored, right? So press equal to and see what it gives you. 16. Okay, guys, so option A was our answer. Is it was 16. Okay, let's check option B and see if we have something similar or something close. But our answer is option A. And let us do some necessary adjustments. Okay, the difference there is just the power. Remove this 4 and put 2. That is for option B. Okay, the difference here is there is no power in the option B here. Okay, so this for option B, correct? Okay, let's put 3 downward. Put 3 downward. Okay, 2, sorry, not 3. Put 2 downward. That's it, right? Yeah. 2. No, it's not correct. Okay, so guys, okay, let's check option D and see what we're going to have here. Okay, option D. Quickly, let's check option D. Put 4 here. All right. What do you have here? We have 3. Put 3 there. Go up. Okay, we have x raised to power 3. And here we have 4. Move this and put what? 4. Okay, that's it, guys. Let's put equal to 24. No, so guys, the answer is what? Option A, 16. So that's it. Let's solve another example 2. Guys, hope you understand what I'm trying to explain here. Very, very simple, guys. Now ensure you watch this video to the very end. Very, very important. So that you know how to solve this one that involves hyperbolic function. Very, very important, guys. This one is very, very critical. So ensure you watch till I solve this question that involves hyperbolic function. Now you not miss out on it. Alright guys, having known that, let's quickly solve example 2. So we are asked to evaluate the integral function of s raised to the power 4 ln x. Okay guys, very simple. Now you don't have to clear calculator because we are still working with the 2 we stored. It's only when we are going to store a new number that we have to clear, but since we're not going to store a new number, we're going to still work with the 2 we already stored, no declaring, so we still work with the 2 we stored. So what we do here now is to simplify this indefinite integral. So it's to simplify, simply we have x alpha x, very simple guys, alpha x raised to the power 4. Okay guys, very simple. Ln x, look at ln x alpha x, close the brackets. Okay, are we missing anything? Ln x raised to the power 4 ln x. Okay guys, that's it. Let's press equal, that's what we're going to have. 11.09. Okay guys, so as usual, let's differentiate the option and see they want to give us 11.09. As simple as that. So you go to here, shift this divided by this integral button, you see the divided by the on top of it to come out. Then let's use option A. We have x alpha x raised to power 5, alpha x power 5 over 5. Very simple guys. Then adjust, we have ln x alpha x alpha x. How do I press? Okay, close the brackets. What else do we have there? Minus, we have minus a fraction, so we have alpha x, very simple guys, raised to power 4, okay, over 5. Then we also have ln x alpha x. Okay, close the brackets. That's all guys. So we don't put a plus c is a constant. Now guys, ensure that one more point I have to take note of is balancing of brackets. Ensure that your brackets are always balanced so that you not end up having syntax error when you press equal. So let's check if the brackets are balanced. So let's check the bracket at the left hand side. Okay, we have one. Oh, let me start from. Okay, we have 1, 2 at 3. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3 at the left. Let's check for the right. We have 1. Okay. 2, 2, and 3. So it's balanced. So go over here and put the 2 we stored. Very simple, guys. 8.25. No, we got 11.09. So let's check option B. Let's check what was option B saying. Let's check it. None. Okay. Let's check option C. Option C. Let's simply adjust and put the necessary information there. There's no time from the beginning so that we will not waste time. Okay. Minus the difference option C is the power here. The power here is 5. Power here is 5. Remove this and put 5. Very simple, guys. And down at the denominator we have 25, not 5. Okay, so let's put equals. That's the difference. Okay, there's no lane. There's no lane to it. So I mean, we have to clean this lane. Yeah, so that's what we have there. Right, that's what we have. We have x to the power 5 ln x minus s to the power 5 by 25. So let's see the bracket are balanced. Then yeah, we have 2 here, 1, 2. We have 1, 2. So it's balanced. So let's put equal. That's what we are going to have now, guys. Very simple. 11.0 confirmed. So guys, this is our answer. Option was C. So this is the value we got when we simplify the question. Okay, let's check option D and see if we have something similar. Option D. What's the difference? Let's just check. Okay. Oh, the difference is just the plus. Here we have minus. We have minus here. Just let's put plus, and we'll be good to go. Right. So that's what we're going to have now. No, so our answer is option C. It's as simple as that, guys. Okay, so having watched the very end, now let's solve the very last one we have here, which is question 3 that has hyperbolic function. Hope you are flowing, guys. So we have to evaluate this indefinite integral function. So let's, as usual, we're going to simplify the question with the stored value. No decline the calculator because the 2 we stored is still effective. So to do that, we have exponential. To bring out the exponential, press shift this button, lane the exponential will come out. Then we have x alpha x, then come down, press this button to come down. We have cos h, this is a hyperbolic function. So we press cos. Now to bring that, okay, no, let's just cancel, let's delete this. To bring out the hyperbolic function, what you simply have to do is you press option. Here you see option, you press the option, then you see hyperbolic function, you see question, category 1 rather. Then what kind of hyperbolic function do we have? We have cos h, which is option 2, guys. Press 2. So that's it. It's as simple as that, guys. Then press alpha x to bring out put the x, close the bracket. Then the here is not part of what we're going to put. What the here stands for here is function. So it's not part of what we're going to impute here. So having done this, let's put equal and see what we're going to have before we differentiate the option to get our answer. So we put equal to 27.179. Okay, guys. So let's differentiate the and get our answer. Very simple, guys. So let's begin with option A. All right. So we have shift this integral sign button to come out. So option A there we have what? Exponential. Shift this lane button to come out. This power x, alpha x. Very simple, guys. Okay, come down. Now you have hyperbolic function there. It goes back to option 1, which is hyperbolic function. You press 1. Okay, so we have sine h, which is still 1. Press 1. Okay, that's what we have there. You put your x, alpha x, close the brackets. Check the bracket balance. We have 1, 2 here, also 1, 2 here. So it's balanced. So we go over here and put the 2 store, right? So we put here, press equal to. No, this is not what we got. So let's check option B. What is option B saying? None. Okay, guys, let's check option C. Option C, we got 27 point something. Look, option C. Let's just go back and delete all we have here since it's starting with fraction. So we begin with a fraction. Very simple, guys. So we have 1 over 4. Okay, 1 over 4 exponential shift lane. Then we have the 2x alpha x. Okay, then come down. That will have the right side. We have plus. Then another fraction. We have x alpha x over 2. Very simple, guys. The c, the plus c is not part of the question. So since we are 2, we already have it here. No need imputing it. So let's record that's what we're going to have now, guys. Very simple. Let's check again. Is what we have there. Yes, correct. So let's check press record and we get the right answer now. Confirm. So guys, option C is what our answer. This was the value we got when we simplified this to 27.79. So option C is what our answer. Let's check option D and see if you get something similar. Very simple, guys. So quickly, let me just adjust this. Okay. Let me just delete this and no fraction there. We have x alpha x. Go to this side. Put 2 here. Very simple, guys. That's what we have there, right? So press equal to. No, so our answer is what? Option C. So guys, this is basically I can solve problems involving indefinite integration with this particular Casio calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So with this, we have come to the end of the class. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving trigonometric integral with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or the Casio Fx-570 ES calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems involving trigonometric integral with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator, the black one and not the white one. You will learn the tricks, the hack I use to solve problems involving trigonometric integral. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video. Okay guys, let's get the Casio calculator now and move straight to the details of this video. Okay, so this is the Casio calculator, the black one. This is the Fx-991 ES calculator, Classwiz. Okay guys, so I have 3 questions here, as you can see. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video, because the question 3 that involves indefinite integration is quite different from the first 2 questions, because this question 3, the method we apply to solve it will be different from the method we apply to solve question 1 and question 2. So guys, ensure you stay with me to the very end of this video so that you get the full information. Okay, having known that, now the first thing you have to do with the calculator is to clear it. Now if you have watched some of my videos, you will know that I often say this, that you should be clearing your calculator. Now the essence of doing this is to put your calculator in default mode so that it will remove or wipe out whatever previous value or mode you might have placed your calculator on. So clear your calculator, for those of you that don't know how to do it, to clear it, all you simply have to do is to press shift button 9, follow the instruction. Now we want to initialize or press 3. Now you asked to press equal to, yes, then asked to press AC key. It's either I press AC key or is press equals again, but let's press equals again. So the calculator is now cleared. Now that we are cleared, it's now in default mode. If you check closely, it's in degree. Anytime you clear a calculator, anytime it's in default mode, usually in degree. Now for integration, the calculator has to be in radian mode, not in degree. Very, very important, guys. Take note of that. So don't solve it in degree. Put it in radius. To put it in radius, simply press shift, this menu button. Now for the instruction, angle unit, go for option 2. Now option 2 is radian. No, option 1 is degree. It's already in degree. You want to put it in radian, press 2. So guys, now in what? Radian. Very important. Okay, having put your calculator in radian, let's go ahead and solve the questions we have here. So question 1 is definite integration. Is usually straightforward, guys. So we, as you can see, find the value of the integral above. Definite integral of log in bracket sec theta minus tan theta bracket close d theta. Okay guys, so very, very straightforward. All you have to do now is to press this button that has definite integral sign on it, and to come and input the upper and lower limit respectively. So you move this cursor up and put the upper limit is in fraction. We have pi. To bring up pi, guys, press shift, this button, click at pi here, and to come out over 4. Then come down, put the lower limit, you have it to be minus. Then in fraction, pi, shift this button over 4. Then adjust the cursor to this middle box and put what you have log. Okay guys, don't use this log. Look at the log you use is here. To bring out the log, press shift, this button, and to come out log. Now in bracket you have sec theta. Now guys, there's no sec in this calculator. Now if you observe or check very well below here, you see I have written notes. Cos theta is the same thing as 1 over tan theta. Sec theta is the same thing as 1 over cos theta. And cos sec theta is the same thing as 1 over sin theta. So guys, what we are going to do simply is to replace sec theta with 1 over cos theta, since there is no sec here. Very, very simple, guys. Because in trigonometry, another term or language for sec theta is 1 over cos theta. Something is applicable to cot and cosec respectively. Okay guys, so instead of putting sec, we put 1 over cos, that is a fraction. So we have 1 over cos. This is our cos. So we replace the theta with x. Very, very simple, guys. Because here I say we are theta is something as x. So we put the brackets. We are good to go. So what did we have here? We have minus tan theta, that's an x. Very, very simple, guys. Close the brackets. Okay, so check the bracket are balanced. Very important, guys. Ensure the brackets are always balanced. So you can see at the right hand side, how many brackets? We have 1 and 1, 2. So at the left, we have 2, 1 and 2. We have at the right, we have only 1. So add 1 more at the right to balance it. So guys, it's not balanced. Let's press equal to and see the answer. We have 0. So guys, see the answer is 0. Very, very simple. And let me show you the essence of balance the bracket. Now let me show you, guys. Just watch. If I remove one bracket here now, I have syntax error. See, the brackets are not balanced. Let's press equal to see syntax error. So there is need of balancing what the bracket, guys. Don't forget that. Let's put it back and so that we get our answer 0. So guys, it's as simple as that. So that's for question 1. Now let's solve a similar question. That's question 2. Our option is option B, 0. And let's solve question 2. So it says evaluate the definite integral function of these values. So you press this symbol again. So you put the upper limit. Upper limit is in fraction, that's pi over, that shifts this pi commas pi over 4, okay guys, over the lower limit is 0. So move the cursor to this middle box. It's in fraction. We have sine 2 theta. Okay guys, sorry. Okay, we have sine, yes, 2 theta alpha x, then over, we have cos raised to power 4 theta. Guys, now pay attention in what I'm going to do here, and very, very important, because if you're not careful, this might confuse you or make you solve something else. So guys, what this means is you should duplicate this cos theta up to 4 times. That you should do cos theta times cos theta times cos theta times cos theta up to 4 times. Now, if you don't want to, waste time, do it like that. The simplest way to do it, to represent it on this calculator, is to press cos, then we have theta, that replace with x, alpha x, close the brackets, then put the power, use the power function and put 4. So this is the easiest way to do it. This is the same thing with what we have here. Then we have plus, we have sine, the same thing for the sine, alpha x, close the brackets, then raise to power 4. So guys, that's it. No brackets to that question. Okay, we are good to go, guys. Let's press equal to and see what we're going to have as an answer now. 0.78. So option A says 0. Okay guys, so let's check, simplify option B and option C, and see they want to give us 0.78. Let's give us option B. I with pi, shift this pi commas over 8, press equal to. Now to convert this to decimal, press SD. 0.39. No, we got 0.78. So let's quickly check option C. Just adjust it here, guys, and remove this 8 and put 4. Very, very simple, guys. Press equal to. Now let's change it to decimal. Exactly. So guys, this is our answer. Option D says pi. Yeah, pi. So guys, our answer is what? Option C. Very, very simple. So lastly, let's solve question 3. Hope you are learning something interesting, guys. So question 3 is indefinite. Now for indefinite integration, the approach is different from solving definite integration like question 1 and 2 we just solved. So for this question, how we do it, since it's indefinite, you need to store a number. Now you can choose any number you want, but I usually recommend 2 for people I teach. So instead of using 2, because I have worked with it for a long time and I have not found any error with it. There were some cases I used other numbers and it didn't give me the precise answer. But since I've been working with it, I've always gotten the right answer value. So that's why I recommend 2 for people I teach, guys. So to start 2 on this calculator, press 2 first, then press shift. No, don't press shift, guys, sorry. Pressing shift is for the white one. For this one, don't press shift. Once you press the number first, go ahead and press this store. And the alphabet you want to store it as X, press this button and indicate here that 2 has been stored as well, X. Very important, guys. Don't go and press shift. Now let me show you. If you just press 2 and go and press shift and this, you will see this something else. It's very, very confusing, guys. So don't press shift, just press the number once, then this and this, and indicate here that 2 has been stored in the calculator. So guys, having stored this number now, the idea behind this is to simplify the question or evaluate the question and then differentiate the option for indefinite integration, guys. So having known that, let's go ahead and simplify the question. How to simplify whatever you have, we use it to differentiate the options to see the one that we align with the value we get from simplification. Okay guys, so let's simplify. So we have exponential, press shift, lane, exponential commas, raised to power x alpha x. Okay guys, so we have sec x, there is no sec, we put 1 over cos. Okay guys, let me do something now. Sorry, let's put the fraction first before the exponential so that we not get confused. So we understood what I just did. Okay guys, so now we have 1 over cos x sec x, the same thing 1 over cos x alpha x close the brackets. Okay guys, that's what we have there. So go here, put in brackets. Remember, this is a question we are simplifying. Simplify this question. Then we have 1 plus tan x. There is tan here. So this is the tan x alpha x close the brackets. So the dx is not part of the equation, guys. So no need in putting it here. So this is the only what we have to simplify. Exponential raised to power x sec s in bracket 1 plus tan x. So that's it, guys. Let's press support and see what is going to give us 21.04. So now that we have 21.04, we're going to differentiate the options to see the one that gives us 21.04. So anyone that gives us 21.04 will definitely be our answer, guys. So let's go ahead and differentiate option A to bring out the over the express shift this definite integral sign button and it will come out. So yes, differentiate option A. So let's begin with the fraction 1 over cos. Do not have that issue again. So we have open the exponential and shift lane and to come out alpha x. Okay, so guys, we have 1 over cos, since whatever is sec s alpha x close the bracket, guys. Okay, so go ahead and put the 2 is stored. Then we store the different number. When you get here, you put that different number, but since it's 2 is stored, what we put here the 2 is stored, guys. Very simple. Put the 2 stored here. One more thing you have to take note of: ensure the brackets are balanced. I think I've said it before when I was solving this question 1. So guys, very important, ensure that the brackets are always balanced. So having known that, let's press record and see if we have 21.04. Confirm. So guys, our answer is option A. It's as simple as that. But let's check option B and see if we have something similar. So what's the difference? Just let's go back and put plus for option B. No plus. Just put tan x alpha x in the brackets. So check the bracket balance. We have 3, 1, 2, 3. Check the right and the left. We have 3, 1, 2, 3. So the bracket balance is equal to. So we have no. Then what is option C? Option C is okay, exponential. So the only thing you have to do is to remove this 1 over cos. Now we have there. Balance the brackets, guys. Very, very important. Balance the brackets. Is that correct? Yeah. So 2 here, 2 here. So it's correct, guys. Let's press equal to. Don't put the plus C, guys. Don't put the plus C. The plus C is just a constant. So our answer is what? Option A. Is the we don't give us 21.04. So guys, this is it. Don't forget, because as some questions you will see you see cot in it, and there are some you see cosec. So when you see cot, it places 1 over tan, and when you see cosec, it places 1 over sine. And just as we saw sec here, we place it 1 over cos. It's as simple as that, guys. So with this, we have come to the end of the class. These are the tricks, the hack I used to solve problems involving trigonometric integral with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or the Casio Fx-570 ES calculator. So guys, I hope you learned something interesting.